Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Are we ready for those bananas? Oh, hello! Let's see those bananas. There it is, Ems Cowu, Cat Karapu. Thank you, Morgan Corn. Do appreciate it. Nobby Nuts. Gecko Gecko. I just cannot read it. I cannot read it today. Eja26, thank you for the bananas. Cool. Brent. I can barely read these names. I'm doing my best. Chill Penguin, thank you. I'll tell you what, I think it's early in the morning and I'm a little bit tired. Thank you for all the bananas in chat. And also there are some new icons. Like Make It Rain, you have an extra little icon next to you. What is that about? And EP Llama as well. What are these new icons I'm seeing in chat? Cool Patrick, thanks for the bananas, buddy. Yeah, I'm seeing some new things. By the way, over here we've got a spoiler wall. Spoiler wall. We need that beacon. Let's go grab that beacon. Let's go grab that beacon. We're going to buy some iron blocks, I think, to make a new beacon. Actually, no, I don't need to buy it because they're already in place. Aha. I could have done a silly then. Let's go over to the Guardian Farm. Let's check that we got the things that we need to work on the Guardian Farm. Which is just my tools, really. So we'll probably go to the end farm today and do a repair. I think I just got a noise in my ear. Let's bring up the little thing on my screen. It's Morgan Corn resubscribing for 4 months in a row. Thank you so much. Also, massive thank you to... Is it Slimy Tilly? Slimy Tilly, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate it. Hope you enjoy this live stream today. Catman there with a reminder for tea. Thank you, my friend. It is piping hot. It needs to cool down. And where am I going? We're going in this direction. Pizza Mania says, do you have your tea? I do. I do. And Dipple the Doppy says, finally saw your episode 500. Loved it. Really enjoyed it. Thank you. No problem at all. I'm glad you enjoyed it, my friend. That's why I made it. I wanted you all to enjoy it. And it looks like a lot of people did. Okay. I got to be careful here. There are spoilers. I am recording ahead of time because I'm going to Download Festival this weekend. So... there are spoilers around the place, which I don't want to spoil. I don't like spoiling my own stuff. I don't mind spoiling anyone else's. God, it doesn't bother me in the slightest, you know? No, I'm joking. But especially your own, because you feel like a bit of a dummy when you spoil your own stuff, you know? Because you know it's there. And I've got my lighter on. There's stuff on here. Razvan says, good morning, Asuma. Good morning to you too. Good morning to everyone. For some of you, it's night time. Some of you are saying in chat beforehand, why is he streaming at 4 in the morning? I'll tell you why, because it's not 4 in the morning for me. That's why I'm streaming at 4 in the morning. Bam, get wreck. Get all of the wreck. Come on. Burn to death already. Look at this guy, he can't shoot me. Oh, this guy's strong. Look at him dancing. I think Dinnerbone made the skeletons too tough. I've had them snipe me from all sorts of places playing this game. Like ridiculous places, you know. Sufixi says, just game, how you doing, X? Bam! I'm doing good, thanks for asking. I might be a little bit slow today. Pulsar Gamer says, when will there be a season dollar? A season dollar download? I think dollar is 4, isn't it? We do downloads when the world is finished. That's always how we roll. That's how I roll as well. Yeah, so at the end of the season, that's it. So, we got a job to do. It's going to be a painful job. I need to think about this, but I don't need to think about it too much. I just need to pick a material. Right, so we're going to put a pillar in these farms. Apparently that should make it faster. Nembomb has been in contact again. And I had thought about that before because I knew about the whole... if the Guardian is next to a block, I think it moves down quicker. So Guardians in the middle move down slower. So with some of these blocks, if we put a pillar in the middle, we should increase the efficiency. Which is, you know, not the biggest aim of this project, but it is, but it is, you know, it's a good thing to make it efficient where you can. Kirchhoff says, fly in the Guardian tank. I'm not gonna fly into it. Last time I did that, I landed in the lava. That though, there is now some water. Aegis says, Deftones. Yes, pre-stream song today was Deftones with. I believe is it Swerve? Swerve City? Okay, so what we want to do is put a pillar in the middle here. Now this is going to be crazy, alright? It's going to be cray-cray, so let's eat our food. Bear with me here. Mac Chop Power says, I can't download the Season 3 world. Can you help me? I do have it in my saves folder, but it doesn't work. I would check that where you've put it in your saves folder, you've put world in there, because if you just put the folder called Hermitcraft Season 3, the world will then be in that folder, and the game doesn't look deeper than the folder like the first one. Okay, so what we've got to do is be above and hit that sign. Come on. Oh my god, why can't I see the hitbox of it? Surely I should see that hitbox from this far away. What? What is going on? Oh my god. Like, why can I not place? That's ridiculous. Oh, there we go. I have to hold down shift. Yeah, that makes sense. I couldn't see the hitbox because we're in water. I guess hitboxes don't appear when you're in water. I've not thought of that before. Wow. Okay, there we go. That wasn't so difficult. Kayla Carper says, my dad loves your channel, but so do I. That's awesome. That's cool. Thanks for sharing. There we go. I love stories like that. Like, I've had people say, oh, you know, our family watch your videos. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. So that's always cool to hear. Astral Walker says, you can't see hitboxes underwater, X. Yes, we have just learned that. You're completely right. It's something... Oh, we should wait until that guy's disappeared. Now, this is why we're putting the pillar in the middle. We'll give him a little bit longer. Hopefully nothing else will spawn. The official lab, I think it is, says, doesn't that lower spawning spaces? It does, but it gets Guardians out of the farm quicker. If you did the math, you'd probably find that Guardians moving out of a farm quicker is better than having more spawning spaces, you know? And there's probably a level of compromise there. There's a level where it makes sense and it doesn't, but... There we go. That was nice and easy. Alright, and up we go. Zach says, what is your favourite game to play, X? My favourite game to play? I don't know. What games do I play a lot? Just trying to think about it, really. I'm trolling you. It's Minecraft. What else would it be? Mega Micro says, I added my location to the void map, even though it's way too late for me to be awake. You can add it at any time of the day. I haven't looked at that thing in ages. I need to look at it again. Bam. Oh! There go machines. Right. Oh, I put a torch up here. That's a very good idea. Very smart idea. I'm just wondering, light levels I don't think mean too much to Guardians. We could have put like a load of sea lanterns in here. Doom says Crashtober. That's true, actually. Doom is another one of my favourites. But Minecraft's my favourite. Yeah, Minecraft and Doom. Okay. T-Cool says, X, do you like Overwatch? Do you know what? I looked at that game the other day and I just didn't like it. I think I have a bit of a trouble with particular types of game. And I think Minecraft is probably a great example of it as well. When I looked at Overwatch, I had no clue what was happening on the screen. There is so much fancy fluorescent lights, fast-paced action, and things going on. I was looking at it and I was like, what? Like, I don't even know who's winning. I don't even know what just happened a minute ago, you know? It's very hectic and fast. And if you look at Minecraft, Minecraft's not like that. Minecraft is very contrast-heavy and clear. Like, look at these textures, man. Everything you're looking at, it's a block. It's a block. Big and bulky stuff. Very easy to recognise, you know. Bright, bold colours. It doesn't all sort of merge and blend together. Now this is not good. Get out of my base. I don't want slimes in here. You hear? You hear? I don't want slimes in here. Get out. Get out and get wrecked. I'll tell you what, the little ones can stay, though. They're cool. What is the void map, says P-Ace? It is a map of all the people who watch the streams and where they are in the world. The Belgian miner says, I have an Enderman farm in my world, but the Endermans aren't attracted to the Endermite. Why does it not work? Please help me. I haven't built one of those farms, so I'm not sure. Yeah, Endermen are supposed to hate Endermite, aren't they? And if it doesn't hate it, then... I don't know. Maybe it's a difficulty thing. Maybe it only hates them if it's like difficulty hard. Maybe you're on medium. But I really don't know. I'm guessing. Aegis says X hates SimCity quite a lot. I do. That's very true. I don't so much hate the game as I despise the way EA released that game and treated its customers. I've had a rant about that many times, and you can hear it in my voice. Start to get a little bit serious. No, we're not going to have a rant about it today, though. Oh, look, I did the signs here differently, and it sucks. It doesn't look so good. No, I'm over-exaggerating. It's fine. Come on, there we go. This one needs to be rebuilt, and I don't feel like doing that today until we've done all the other things that we need to do, because we've done a lot of that. Can you give me any tips for running, says Hilly EFC. Absolutely, my friend. I would say, you know, the first thing is do it. You know, go out and do it. Like, I'm a big believer in discipline over motivation. Don't wait for a day where you feel like you're going to want to go for a run. Go for a run on the day where you tell yourself you're going to go, right? If you feel like it or not. The other thing is learn how to stretch. Learn how to do dynamic stretching and just regular stretching. There it's static stretching, that's the term for it. And just go onto YouTube and search, you know, dynamic stretches for running, static stretches for running, and you'll find stuff, right? And you'll find stuff. And basically what you want to do is dynamic stretches before you go for a run, static stretches after. You want to do at least, you know, 10 to 20 minutes of stretching. And don't underestimate the value of that. I've gotten injuries several times for taking my stretching, neglecting stretching, and more often than not, the thing that gets you over an injury gets you through, you know, recovering for an injury is doing lots of stretching. So they are my tips for you. I want to read a message, but it disappeared. Let's scroll up. I'm going to read a few messages here. Neuronis says, Enderman hated Endermites in 1.8 snapshots and in 1.8 not later. Well, in 1.9 our farm uses an Endermite, I think, and it works fine. This is the message. Speeder says your limbs will die if you don't stretch. It's sort of true, because you're always moving around and stretching in the day anyway, so yes. And also Frenzy says, hey X, yesterday I did a 5k run and I got 26 minutes and 43. That is extremely good, my friend. You are probably a very similar pace to me at running. I am currently trying to work on getting a little bit faster. Yeah, let's catch up with chat here. Let's scroll all the way down. Do you need a good PC to play Minecraft, says Nicola Bellamy. You need a good CPU. So have a look at what my CPU says there. Intel Core i7 3770K. Okay, that's probably more than you need. And this is a few years old, so you can probably get something better than that, cheaper than that. Hey, have we done them all now? I think we've actually done them all, haven't we? Why did I come back up here? I'll tell you what, I don't know, but we'll make use of it. We'll do the chorus farm. Yeah, so... Oh my god, I've forgotten what I was saying. It's completely gone blank. Completely gone blank. Oh, that was it, CPU. Yeah, so Glenny says CPU can be low, and 2-core duo is alright. That's another thing to mention. Multiple cores doesn't make a big difference because the game isn't programmed. Oh, this is poor. You wanna hit up a lot of these. You don't want to fall down. Yeah, multiple cores I don't think makes a big difference in Minecraft. You see, the thing with multi-core processing is that if the programs aren't really optimized to take advantage of it, then you don't get too many gains from it. Ooh, almost fell off there. Trying to climb back up a little bit if you haven't noticed. Oh, silly me, hitting the wrong bit. Cool, yeah. So, what were we discussing? CPU, yeah. So as well as that, you also want to have a graphics card, but you don't have to worry about the graphics card being super powerful or anything like that. Just needs to be a decent graphics card more than anything. And the reason why is because Minecraft runs in Java, and it does all of its graphics, or most of it, through Java. So that means that you don't really get any benefit from having a powerful GPU. And there's a big misconception about that. A lot of people just think graphics, you know, GPU, which makes sense, makes complete sense, but in this case the game has been made out of something that doesn't take advantage, ouch, of the GPU for its graphical parts. Yeah, so that's that. Hopefully I've got enough of these. I feel like I haven't because kept falling down. There we go. Palmer says smoke on the water for the next intro. I might do that. If I remember, which I'm not saying I will, it's very likely that I won't, I'll do that. If it pops into my head, I'll do Smoke on the Water. That's a good song. And I saw it live. I saw Deep Purple in London not so long ago. They were great. And I only knew one song of theirs, and it wasn't Smoke on the Water. It was Highway Star. Yeah, Highway. I think they even opened with it. And then I was like, well, that's the one song I know. But yeah, it was all good. There are 2 different kinds of endermites. Read the wiki, says Meow2. Is there really? That's interesting. There's endermites from when you create one by throwing an ender pearl. And is there any others? I don't know. I'm not aware that they can be made when endermen teleport, so that's news to my ears. Interesting stuff. See, reminder there from the Crasher, we've been streaming for 15 minutes. It may just be okay by now. Maybe perfect time. So we'll plant these down and then we'll have a little check. How about that? Talahafa says, tea dude, just drink it. Everyone wants me to drink my tea. Dan says, are you going to update Hermitcraft in 1.10? I will not until probably I get back from download. You see, as of right now, the pre-release is really unstable, so don't want to be playing on that. And then the next thing is going to come out like a day or 2 before I go to download, so it wouldn't be smart to just upgrade. We have to wait and, you know, look for all the bugs and stuff. So yeah, Timothy says, what have I missed, Assume Avoid? Well, so far we put pillars in the middle of our Guardian farm to increase it, and that's about it really. We just replanted this. I could take this down, but I don't think I'm going to do that until way later, until we're much further along with this project. What I want to do now is some more digging of the things. All of this stuff gets to go in there. I'll tell you what, I'll chuck a few bits and bobs. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, in there as well. Excellent. Okay, so now what we're going to do... I think there's a hole here. At least we're getting drops. Oh, I might gather up some drops. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind going some squid hunting as well. And craft some dark prismarine. I'm going to need a lot of that for this area. And we got a new subscriber here on the channel. It is Malevant2714. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate it. Have a shuffle on me. Little steak and pick shuffle, as we do over here. NJ there with a derp reminder. I'm sure at some point in the stream though. Oh, I did just derp. I forgot to drink my tea. So there's your first derp of the stream. Crazy AC Gamer says, do you still have your guitars and music equipment X? Yep, I've got all of it. It's all ready to be all hooked up and started over again when I find a place, you know, build a studio and have that prepared for the future. Yeah, I've still got all my equipment. X, I heard Mumbo lives close. Is it a possibility for you to meet him? Why are so many people interested in us? I'm asking you a question now. Why are people so interested in other people meeting each other? I find it really odd. Mumbo doesn't live near where I live at all. And I haven't met any of the hermits, so I don't really plan to either. Like, I've said it before, I like online is like online and IRL is IRL for me. Right, let's have another sip of tea, because it was delicious. Thanos says, Endermen are focused to the player, if there is, and then the Endermite. Okay, but the Enderman, they won't be focused to the player first until they've aggravated the player, right? Thomas Kelly says, do you play the guitar? I did, years ago. Haven't played in a long time, which would make me very rusty. I played the drums and piano as well, composed music. Wrote a couple of albums, recorded one of them, and was in the process of recording another one when all of this happened. My plan is to just get back into it, like whenever the YouTube thing, you know, runs its course, as all things do in life. It's not a sad thing, thinking about the end. An end is a new beginning, as they say. I'm going to go back to the music. And to be fair, when I go back to it, I will have the luxury of having a little bit of an audience. I imagine, you know, however it happens, because like I said, things come to an end. I imagine there'll still be people, you know, following me on Twitter, interested in whatever it is I'm up to, and maybe that'll be the music, you know. But that's probably going to be yonks away, years away, probably. EJA says I wouldn't. EJA, I probably said Aja or Eja earlier, and now I can't decide what I want to say. Says I wouldn't mind listening to them. Well, the links are in chat if you do want to listen to it. I've got a Dungeon Synth album. I've got some like songs for an electronic album I was working on. They'll probably be for most people watching, as electronic music's very popular. And then I've got like one song from my metal album, like a demo, really rough run. Didn't really know how to mix, was sort of basically it's a very amateur recording, but what you hear is entirely me. I mixed, produced, recorded, like did absolutely everything you hear. You know, played the instruments and stuff, so hopefully that floats your boat. I don't know if we can chip away at any more of this up here, but I'm going to leave it be. Just take these bits away. Any plans for 500k, says NJ. No, I don't have any plans for a special. If something pops into my head, like a cool idea that I can tie into the 500k, then I would, but I kind of feel like, I don't know, I don't really have anything, and I've been busy. I've talked about this. I've been super busy lately, and when you're busy, it's kind of hard to have... Ah, there we go. We got you. Somewhere here, there is that ghost block. I think we might have got it now. Yeah, when you're busy, it's hard to like have the freedom to come up with ideas. You know, ideas I tend to find come from leisure, like when you're having just a good time and not really like thinking about much. So I'm sure I'll have some ideas this weekend actually at download. Something will be bound to pop into my head. All right, that's it. That's all we're going to remove of that stuff. And this bit that I'm standing on, of course. 72-hour live stream, says Jimmy Major. A special live stream for me would be 3 hours. Like, that would be a massive push. I don't know how some people live stream for so long. It would kill me. It would absolutely kill me to do it for that long. I feel like we should name these guys and they should just be able to stay here forever. What is Download, says Slimy Tiley. It is a music festival in the UK. I've been going to it for about 10 years. Oh yeah, this year will be like 10 years. And it's for, you know, metal and alternative music. And I very much enjoy it. Hey X says, sorry, Nikki says, hey X, in a recent stream, I thought I saw you throw your pick away into the ender on accident. One of the two picks you had at the time, you didn't seem to realise. Did you lose it or do you have it? I remember seeing your message. I went and checked and I still have my picks. I never threw it away. I think you were just mistaken. Right, so next thing, I guess, is to pick up all the gravel, right? And we're going to remove a lot of torches doing this. I think what I'll do is dig the whole thing down to a certain height and then start putting the torches in a grid. Something along those lines is what we're going to do. YouTuber in Germany streamed 30 days. Without sleep? I don't think so. And another thing about streaming is that I don't like sitting down for more than an hour. After an hour, like, my body starts to scream at me, move around. So if I were to do a stream, I'd want to get up for like 15 minutes every so often and just move around a bit. So yeah. What about making a tutorial for this garden farm, says JD Ninja Gamer. I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother because if you go look at tutorials on how to make guardian farms, it's actually, I guess, I don't know. To me this just doesn't seem like the sort of farm people would like search out to use, because you've got to remove all of the water in order to build this. And if you're going to remove the water, chances are you're probably going to want to build something bigger and more effective than what I'm doing. This is a project for someone who's done that before, and this time isn't so bothered about having the super duper farm, right? This is a bit more of a taking a different approach to it. What tea do we have, X, says Frankie. I have a Sam, and it is time for me to drink it because it's that temperature, you know. E just says play Minecraft on a treadmill. That's something I wouldn't mind doing. Although I'd probably walk rather than run. And I've said it before, I really want to get a standing desk. At least an adjustable one, so I can stand like while I work as well. Come on, man, there's definitely a block there. What's going on? Hi, it's that one. Gotcha. And all of this. And we're going to have so much gravel after this, we'll open a gravel shop. Hey, that's a good place to get gravel from, isn't it? The ocean bed. There's a lesson to be learned here about resources in Minecraft, like coal and gravel and stuff. It's not renewable. You tear it out of the ocean, it doesn't look so pretty. Right, I'm going to have another one. I'm going to have a sip of tea. Andreu says, assume you should have left a few TNT on Mumbo's shop. Yeah, maybe a few of them could have stayed. Here's the thing. Oh, we got to do something. We got to go. We'll do it now before I forget, actually. Hi, you suck. Also, Kitty Cat came over here. What's going on, Kitty Cat? Why did you come over here? Right, so with Mumbo's shop, some people are upset. It's the same old thing. It's like, is Mumbo going to be upset? Come on, man. He built like a shop out of TNT. It's a disaster waiting to happen. So someone sent me a video on Twitter of they recreated Mumbo's shop and showed what it would be like if it blew up, and I was just like, geez, that is a massive explosion. And the chances of a Mumbo shop getting blown up, you know, it's not going to happen tomorrow, but it could happen, right? And then the other day, I'm walking into the expo shop, and there is like no sign of a creeper anywhere, and the next thing I know, there's one right on my head, and it blows up the entrance to the expo shop. Now, if that was me walking into Mumbo's shop, it would have happened. It would have been a disaster. It'd already been discussed in group chat that we should probably remove it as well. A lot of people were concerned that, you know, there's a massive slab of TNT just in the middle of the shopping district, and it has a huge, like, destructive potential. So, yeah, it was a good idea. Anyway, we're going to go grab some hardened clay and some achacha wood, and we'll go fix it up a little bit. So I forgot about that. Credible Tech says, any thoughts on Muhammad Ali's death? I didn't know he died. I didn't know he was still alive either, actually, now that I think about it. But obviously it's sad to hear. But I think he's had a pretty good innings, considering he had his head battered into, you know, oblivion as a boxer. But yeah, it's always sad when, you know, these people pass away. But one thing you learn is that, like, this is just life, like, going over and over again. Like, this is the same thing in, you know, 100 years ago. There would be people famous we've never heard of or know about that pass away, and people mourn over them, you know. And it'll be the same in the next 100 years. There'll be all these, yeah, all these like young people on TV and in movies today. In 50 years, it'll be them, and it's just like everything's just a cycle. It's just like this continual repetition, a pattern. Now that's not a put down or saying anything bad about it. It's more of like an observation. Let's go over here, put those in there. Now, what do I need? I mean, I just need a few things, and I waffle off to you guys and get so distracted. This is all we need. This is literally all we need to fix. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, okay. Sky says you can get coal from a wither farm. Yeah, you can actually. That's true, but we don't have wither farms in reality. Freddie Mercury is life says that was very depressing, X. Yeah, I didn't find it depressing in the slightest. I find it interesting. This is one of those things I've noticed with perception, right? I listen to a lot of what some people would say was like negative or depressive music. The record that I wrote about yesterday, now that is some seriously like gloomy music. I like it. I like that sort of stuff. It doesn't make me feel gloomy in the slightest. It's almost like if negativity and positivity, like good and bad, were just like two ends on a scale. For me, in music, the negative stuff is way more exciting to listen to. There's just so much more going on there, and that's just a matter of preference. But it doesn't mean like you feel that way. And it's the same thing with stuff like that. Like that observation doesn't make me sad or depressed. It's almost like humbling in a way. Like you see how reality is, you learn a bit more about it. I don't know. I think it's about interpretation. I don't interpret it that way and don't feel sad about it and when seeing things like that. There you go. That's all we needed to do, alright? That is literally all we needed. Oh, I lost a sign. I lost a sign. Well, I'm going to have to... There's plenty of signs over here. I'm going to pinch one of Mumbo's signs because he's taking down his shop, I think, is what he said. Or maybe I won't. That's a bit cheeky. I've already taken his TNT and then put it back in the shop, which I don't think I mentioned on the video, so some people were upset. What? Maybe Mumbo decided to rebuild it. Oh, maybe he just... I was like, did it blow up? I took out the TNT so that wouldn't happen. Then I'm like, this is a perfectly square explosion. Oh dear. Okay, I think Mumbo must be rebuilding it because it didn't look the same with the clay, did it? I don't see his TNT in there. I put the TNT in one of the chests, but some of the chests have been removed as well. I gave him back his TNT is what I'm saying. He's taking his own shop down, says Rosie Deppard. I think that might be what's happening. I imagine he's just going to rebuild it because it looks a little silly without the TNT, but yeah. Cub fan says, lol, for a brief moment of panic there for X. I did. I panicked. Cub, did you see the explosion? It took out your Elytra shop. That's why I took the TNT out of there. I don't know if you saw the episode. Right, so we were trying to craft a sign. Oh, do you know what? I recorded an episode yesterday and I forgot again. I want to at some point start every episode by crafting a banner and putting it in here, and then that would just like get me into a ritual of doing that, right? Actually, what I want is that. Ritual would be good. Cub says, yes, I saw. That's good. That's good. Fix and Foxy says, hey X, want to point out that you build your Guardian farm at a different height than other ones. You were standing at 36 and build it at 35. Keep up the... Oh, I'm going to burp. Oh, that was relieving actually. Don't worry, the whole thing's built at the correct height. I went over it several times, spoke to Nembom. It's definitely built at the correct height. And yeah. So this thing's been sorted out. I think Mumbo's like moving this because he sort of built it. Oh wait, what's this now then? I don't know. He built it in Joe Hills' entrance. What is that decoration? It probably is. Me and Ren need to bid on some art over here. Oh look, and then there's cactus over here. Yeah, this is like part of the entrance now. I see. Oh, I see. He's sort of expanded it all over the place. Maybe Mumbo's iron shop is staying then. I'm not sure. I spoke to Mumbo. He said he was moving it. There's a tree. I like the clay tree. There's one that's fallen over, perhaps. Awesome. Bizza B says, do you mute yourself when you sneeze/cough? I try my best to, yeah. Try my best. Alright, so, I just remembered, yeah, we don't want to go that way. I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Let's go the other way. Arcade Scapple says, will you create Minecraft Pocket Edition tutorials? I will not. There's no chance of that happening. I've got Minecraft Pocket Edition. I never play it. Can't stand the controls. Like I don't like playing games like that on a touchscreen. Some of you are now saying carrot in chat. Think that's a carrot. Brain Smart says Carrot King. Actually, Bradley says carrot. What's with the carrots? Piyuma says, I think it's a carrot. Oh, maybe lying on the ground. Yeah, it might have been a carrot, actually. Unable says, hey, Asuma, who's the Asuma Void Twitch channel? I've been following it for a while now. And it went live because I thought it was you. Asuma Void channel isn't mine. I don't know. Someone claimed it. Because people like to do that. I don't know why. Don't see the point of it myself. Yeah, so anyway, where are we going now? We're going to go back over to the Guardian farm. Bunnies like carrots, says Vixley. Oh, right, because there's a giant bunny there as well. My villagers are still okay. We need to make a track for them one day. I've got too many projects going on all at once. Some of you saying tomatoes as well. Alright, clay tree is carrot. I get it, peeps. I understand. So many messages. We've got a tea reminder from Notte. Thank you. I will have a sip. Mmm, delicious. Batman says, do you play console edition? I do not, I just play PC edition. Right, so, what we want to do is bring... Oh no, we've got to get rid of all the gravel first. Man, there's so much to do here. So much to do. You guys get to see, like, the hours and hours that go into a Guardian farm. Thanks to this streaming. What are we doing this stream, says EFT98. We're just working on this place for now. I might go over to the spawn chunks and have a look at those chickens that Tango's got. But I think I want to just get to like a certain point with this first, you know, get a good chunk. Oh look, we got another. Oh yeah, we still got all of that to dig out. What am I on about? Still got lots to do over here. And then we're going to replace all the torches. Loads of bits to do over here. Hey X, that sign was for the Xbox shop, right? Oh my god, I didn't go and... Oh, oh classic X. There you go, there's your derp. Alright, you got your daily derp. You happy? damn it, I forgot to put the sign in. Well, that's just typical, isn't it? And this is what I'm talking about. Like, I can't focus very well when I stream. If you guys are entertained, though, it's all good by me, right? It's all good by me. Enderman will not attack an Endermite if a player is close, even if they are not aggravated. Okay, there you go. That might be your answer. Maybe the farm that you built, person who asked earlier, is perhaps not high enough up, or... Well, that doesn't make sense, does it? Because the Endermen have got to fall around 40 blocks. So if that's not enough distance, then it doesn't make sense, because other farms like that work, don't they? So who knows? Also, apparently we've got netherrack here. I feel like just removing a bit of this. There we go. Build a lighthouse and create a bavy, says Candy Bear. I want to build a lighthouse. That's on my list of things to do. As of right now, though, it's all about this project, really. There's another big slime over there. They're annoying me. There's too many of them. We don't want them here. That sounded really racial. That sounded like some hate speech right there. Am I? No. Okay. Oh, it sounded like I didn't pick it up then. Meow says it has something to do with how you spawned the Endermite. It might do. It might do. Lots of you talking about the Enderman farm. What's your pick's durability? Yes, yes. We've got to go to the Enderman farm ourselves to repair this stuff soon. That's something we've got to do. Also, I think I saw Autumn in chat. If you're there, buddy, I'm going to speak to you later. I need your help with something. Something quite important. Very important, actually. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. This is why I'm holding down click with the thing now, so we just hit gravel. And not dead horses. I mean, do dead things feel pain? I don't know. Apparently so. In Minecraft they do. I wonder if healing potions heal them, or because if it works like zombies do, shouldn't a damage potion heal them? I reckon we should find out. I reckon we should go make some potions. I say that, I'll probably forget in 5 minutes. Should we go get a sign and make some potions and find out? Is this actually... This is not a staircase. This is just a mess. That's all that is. Let's get rid of that. Nothing more than a mess, is it? Your Guardian farm is more expensive than Mumbo's Iron farm, says Epic Jeb. It might be, but you know, I'm not setting the prices, so it Scow's the one selling all the stuff from here. So I can blame him. That was my plan all along. Alright, so we're going to put down a sign, and then I said we're going to make some potions. Let's see if we can do that without forgetting either of them, alright? Place a sign, make some potions. Let's repeat it. Place a sign, make some potions. There we go. Nikki says, I hope that wasn't Indiana Bones. Indiana Bones has his own little place in the stable, so it wasn't him. Indiana Bones is fine. Let's have a sip of tea. Rough Rider says, hey X, just wanted to ask why you missed the UHC. It was a lot of fun. When is the next one? UHCs, the extreme ones, are always the first Saturday at 7 PM BST, first Saturday of the month. Let's go do the sign first. And the reason that I couldn't come is because I was recording videos and doing other things. Like I said, I've got going to download on the weekend, so I've got to get ahead of myself so you guys have videos. Which means I couldn't do things like that. Debase says, place a sign, make some potions. Thank you, Debase. You got it. You got it down in your brain smarts. Marshmallow says, X, do you have any further plans to decorate the walls of your Guardian farm? Or will you make it look like Guardful or not as decorative? I have plans, believe me, and I'm not going to talk about them because, like, if I talk about all the plans that I have, all of them, then there's just so much stuff that you'll know about that will take me a while to do. So I'm not really going to, like, talk about it until I have the push to do it. But yes, there are big plans to do stuff there. Big plans. Okay, this is a fly dash bow. There's none in there. 4 diamonds though. Right, now I've got a weird fear of a creeper as I walk down there. It's built in now, that creeper fear, when I walk into the entrance. This place, I mean, now a creeper could spawn here. Let's chuck down a few torches. There we go. Slimy Tilly says the next UHC is July the 2nd. There you go. July the 2nd. If it's a Saturday, that'll be the day. Hey X, did you hear about the new 1.1.3 Terraria update? And keep up the good work. I did not. I do not really follow Terraria. That's one of the games that looks quite interesting, but I'll probably never get around to playing. Although I have played it on here a bit. Fix and Foxy says, hey X, you placed the sign at the wrong height in the Guardian killing chamber you built last stream. Alright, oh, maybe I did build it at the wrong height, but it doesn't matter for now. I'll check it out and double check it later. Let's chuck these in here. Chuck those up there. Now we're going to make some potions, right? We don't have like a potion set up in here at all. Tell you what we can do. We can possibly. I think we can afford to. Do you guys? I don't know. I think I should let you guys decide. Like, can we afford to make some brewing stands? I think we can. I think we can. Man, that farm I built is brilliant. It's really great actually using a blaze farmer looting, because the blaze rods, you just get so many of them, but also you get tons of XP as you do it. Now, how many of these do we want? You know what? I'm not going to use 6 right now. We're going to use 2, but I'll make that many. And we got one down there. I'm just going to put them in a row somewhere. I want like a little brewing setup in this room at some point. Kind of looks naff. Does look naff. Batman says, make a blaze shop. I'm planning to go into business with Biffa. We were supposed to do that before he went away. He's going to sell the blaze rods for me. See what I'm doing? I'm getting other people to sell the stuff that I make. Right? I'm slowly like having a little bit in all these different businesses. It's part of the master plan. No, there is no master plan there. Someone in chat says, Creeper Cat says, lol, blaze rod level over 9,000. I'm not doing the math, but there might be somewhere near 9,000. I bet there's at least 1,000 of them, right? Might actually be over 9,000 blaze rods that I have. Well, that's what I wanted to get, but we'll make them anyway. What am I looking for here? Shouldn't I have my ingredients in that chest? Oh, this song is from the episode 500, by the way. So we're going to have 2 of those. Probably want to make these healing level 2, so we need a glistering melon. I'm sure I crafted some of those before. And I forget how you make the damage one. Do you invert it? I'm not sure. I really need to sort these chests out. Gold nugget! I think there might be a glistering melon in here somewhere. We also need a mushroom. We need spider eyes, sugar, and mushroom. I don't see a mushroom. I feel like I should have a mushroom farm. Man, I do not want to go in search of a mushroom right now. It might take a while to find one. The nether wouldn't be a bad place to look for one. Let's just go, I'll tell you what, let's just go throw this at them. I'm going to put all this potion stuff in there. If it heals them, good. If it damages them, good, because we learn either way, right? Koachu says, copyrighted music. This music is licensed under Creative Commons, so it's not copyright as such. It's the issue. X, what's your plan in Hermitcraft after you build the Guardian farm? JC2409, I've got so many projects, I don't even know. Like, I'm sure by the time this is finished, I'll be on some other projects already, you know? It's just how it goes, right? Woohoo. Okay, so you are our test subject. Please don't die. Oh, he hates it. Okay, we learnt. We learnt. Alright, so damage potion would heal them. That's completely logical. And I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. How you feeling? Oh, you're not feeling good. I'm going to sneeze again. What's going on? Oh, crazy. It's like he says, they're very likely to have over more than 9,000. 2 full double chests is almost 7,000. Well, we got that plus almost another one. So yeah, I reckon over 9,000 is literally our blaze rod quantity. I tell you what, I don't like this place being unlit because skeletons spawn here. Let's go get that 1 block. Cub fan is in chat, says aerobic. Yes, he's in your chat, not this chat. Double chest is enough space for 3,400 items. There you go, yeah, the math checks out apparently. Alright, so what's up with this? Oh god, it does sort of look like we did it wrong. Oh well. Let's go and move this platform over here. When will you start work on the void area in the end? That's a good question. Not for a while, really. I think I kind of jumped the gun or rushed that a bit. Do you know what? I don't use this anymore. I don't need this here. This needs tidying up. Also, what are you? You sort of look like a wither skeleton, but I think you're a zombie villager. See you later, mate. Oh, yeah, we'll take this thing down. Let's ride it to the top and then get rid of it. This one's also really slow. Need to redesign these. There we go, we're at the top. Right, now we can take this down. Get ourselves some more redstone, right? Oh, God, you're going to knock me off of here if I'm not careful. And you. Oh, get away. Get away. There you are. Ah! He's gone. Good, good, good. I want to get rid of that as well. There we go, there we go. Right, we should be relatively safe now, I hope. Probably jinxed that by saying it. We'll take down all this stuff. Yeah, we don't need this. This was actually to get... Oh, it was to get the skeleton horses out of here now that I think about it. Oh, well, they're just going to be in here for a while, I guess. The Cookie Active says you have to burn 500,000 blaze rods for 500k. I think you get more than one with looting on, so no, I think you could do it with a lot less to get 500,000 blaze rods. But who would need that many blaze rods, right? Who would need that many? I don't know. Okay, we need to... Oh my god, that creeper! There's a creeper down there! Get out of it, you. Did we like shoot that guy off the platform earlier? I think that's what we did. I think that is what we did. There's going to be zombie villagers which have mow cobble and spawn zombie villagers, says the official lab. I've got a video coming out that will talk about that. So we won't talk about it now. And another one down. Let's pick up all of this stuff. What's the plan for this area, says I am the real Dodge. I've got a big build planned for this. Man, we got too many mobs spawning down here. Is there a bed in this area? Can I change the time? Some of you are pointing out the durability is very low. I know, I'm aware. We're going to take a trip to the end farm soon. Jojo says, what's your least favourite mob? As of getting blown up by a creeper yesterday, maybe the creeper. Least favourite mob. Do you know what? The skeleton. The skeleton really has become a pain in the backside in this update. Like zombies are, with their zombie horde and social spawning, are pretty annoying, but the skeleton is just like a sniper these days. It just shoots you from anywhere. I had one like way below me the other day, just sniping me off the top of me base. You missed the sticky piston, you don't have it. Okay, we'll go back and double check all the items over there, just getting rid of the last of this. Wow, it really opens up once you get rid of these bits. Okay, all of this too. There's a netherrack there. And we don't need this anymore. Sweet, there you go. Let's pick up the items. X, when are you going to finish or complete the sheep farm? You and I also forgot who else you are building together. Is it going to be finished in the next episode of Hermitcraft? Sheep farm was finished a while ago, my friend. You must have missed that. Me and Iskal built it together. We finished it a while ago. We can go have a look at it if you want. I think there's actually still a little thing I need to go over there and do. Right, is there a sticky piston here that I missed or up there? I don't think so. I think we're good. But there was like one clay block. Do you have mending in everything? Says fried dough. Fried dough. Fried dough. I do have mending on everything, I think. Pretty much, yeah. I don't like the creeper and enderman grieving. It's just annoying, says Carrot King. Yeah, enderman griefing is ridiculously annoying. I always have it turned off, like on here it's turned off. No way. It makes no sense to play with like a mob that griefs your world. It's just ridiculous. All of these things. I'm just going to chuck it all in here. There we go. These chests are horribly unorganised. So it feels like messy to chuck like one or two of things like pistons and buttons when you know there's another chest somewhere that's got them that they could group up, but not really fussed. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll dig down this entire area to the same height. I'm not sure what height that is going to be, but just something, I guess. Aegis says, what advice would you give to a new YouTuber? Same advice I always do, which is make sure you have fun. Have fun be the #1, right? Wow, we're low on this pick as well. But we're going to do some mining. We're going to bring it all down to a certain level. What's the lowest point that's already here? Let's start from the lowest and move our way out. The lowest is probably down here, isn't it? And how did Kitty Cat get over here? Man, these kitty cats love to teleport. Have you played Roblox on PC? I think I've played Roblox. I think I've seen that game. X, I should get some sleep, or should I continue to pull an all-nighter? Unity, get some sleep. Absolutely, rest is key. All-nighter is just a drain. Yes, like rest. Rest is an important thing. Don't overestimate your sleep. Overestimate? Don't underestimate. I don't know. I'm trying to say something. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, your sleep's important. It's good to get a good amount of rest. X, is Hermitcraft going to go to 1.10 Minecraft soon? We discussed this earlier. It'll go... Well, you know, the current 1.10 isn't stable. It'll go when we're ready, which will probably be in a week or so. There goes all that dirt. Graceful says, has anyone considered making a beacon for hire shop? That seems all of the hermits are in need of beacons all the time, everywhere. Yeah, that's a really good, probably business venture to go on, isn't it? But me, myself, all I've got is one beacon and another one, so I probably wouldn't be... I'm the one in need of the beacon shop right now, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. There is of course a wither farm, but you got to farm the wither skulls, and then you got to fight the wither and make the beacon. Don't be lazy. Bring it down to bedrock, says Fried Dough. That's actually part of my plan, but I'm not going to do that today. That would be too much for right now. I think this glowstone's got to go, because it's just going to end up floating around here, isn't it? Also, I should dig this out from the corner, because I want to make a grid of torches. And I think I might make this grid just like... I don't know, a bit ridiculous. sounds quite strange as I say it, to make it a bit ridiculous. What I mean is like way more torches than we need, but it'll look cool as we go across. Yeah, let's work on that actually. So the deal is, this whole thing was mismeasured and it's supposed to have an odd block in the middle. So if we count from this bit out, we're going to go all the way over to the other side, bar 1. Now, I wish there was a cool way to calculate this stuff, and I know you guys have probably encountered it before. It happens a lot in Minecraft when you're trying to measure out perhaps building a wall or designing something where you've got a distance, let's say the distance is like, you know, 35 blocks, and you want to space things out with like two different things. You want to have like 5 blocks across and then a gap of 1, 5 across and a gap of 1. And you want it to be even going all... Oh, we're full up again already. That did not take long. That did not take long at all. I also left some glowstone there, apparently. Yeah, anyway, it'd be nice to know if there's like an easy way to calculate stuff like that. Because I want to go from like... I think the thing is going to be 65 blocks all the way across. And then I just want to be able to, you know, put that in and then go... Right, and that means we need, you know, gaps of 3 and then we place a torch. That kind of thing. But it's not a case of just dividing it by a number because, like, the number's bigger, right? And it also doesn't add up. So let's say you've got like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. That's 3 lots of 1s and 2 lots of 2s. So it's not like you can add them together and divide it by 3. Right? It's like 3 plus 1. Maybe that's the way I should look at it. I think I might have talked myself into a solution there. Oh, whatever. Okay, we'll put a chest somewhere here. We're going 3 high now, peeps. We're going 3 high. Because there's just so much stuff to be dropped off. Man, I'm going to come over here and organise these chests again at some point. Redstone torches, do we need them? No. They can get out of here. Again, that sounds like some hate speech. Oh. Sam Chris says, Asuma, how do I tell you about building a large-scale pumpkin farm? I need a design. Oh, but can't seem to find the... Oh, I'm getting in the face. Can't seem to find the one that works efficiently in 1.9 because changes to my old designs. Sam Chris, search pumpkin melon farm tutorial Asuma and check out the wonders of the tower. The Tower of Power, the vertical melon farm. That's a classic farm, that is. Like, you know, these days in Minecraft I don't do a lot of, you know, inventing, discovering. Like the game's into this stage where all the discovery is just in like it's there for the people who can read code and just discover strange, quirky stuff, it feels like. Back then though, there was so much room to try things differently, and one of them was a melon and pumpkin farm. I don't know what on earth led me on to deciding to go vertical, but I think I just sort of like, you know, oh, let's just thought about it, let's go vertical. So I built a farm that stacks upwards, and you power it from the bottom, and the redstone signal travels up. You can build as many levels of it as you like, and all the pumpkins get farmed and fall down the middle. And it's very compact, easy to build, easy designed to understand, and a lot of people really liked it. And it was like a little classic design, so to speak. So anyway, I believe our distance is either 65 or 63 blocks. So we're starting here at 75. So now we would have walked 25. Right, so there's 25 blocks. So we're looking for 50 next. Oh wow, that's... Wait, 25 would be 50. Right, that's 50. Oh, let's get up here, please. Okay, so 50... What is it, like 60... 62, 63, 64, 65. Okay, that's good. It was 65. Right, so that's really confusing all of a sudden, because how can it be? Oh my god, not again. Ah, every time I do this, it gets more and more confusing. This is supposed to be like... Am I going mad? This is supposed to be an odd distance, because I built these farms. I might have built them out of place again. Oh my god, please. Peeps, I'm going to open up MC Edit. I do not want to get this wrong. Something feels really wrong. Oh my god. I measured this so many times, and so many times did I get frustrated with measuring it. Gushy says, counting with Asuma, 60, 62, 63. I may have made that mistake. I'm going to open up a backup of the Hermitcraft world, which will be older than what we're using, but I can still use it to measure the whole thing, right? Oh, I need to do another backup soon. 65 is odd. Yes, it's supposed to be, the size is supposed to be even. That's the problem. That's why it was... I counted it... Right, okay, let me give you the backstory, right? So, I've already built the thing that I want to build there in creative. And what I built was odd. And then when I came on here, it was even. And I went, oh no, this means I've got to, you know, rebuild the farms, basically. Trust me, I know... There's something wrong with it being even... Sorry, odd, because it's supposed to be even. It was originally supposed to be odd. I built it for it being odd. I counted it, it was even. Gave me a headache. It's definitely even because I've already built something that proved it was even. Oh my god, why can't I find... Why can't I find it in MC Edit all of a sudden? Because I've gone the wrong way. There we go, right. Okay, so I'm counting it out in MC Edit. I know you guys can't see it. So the distance is... Aha! It is 66 blocks, not 65. So I wasn't going crazy. Alright. That annoyed me. Oh, it's going to be night time now. So it's 66 blocks, not 65. When will you put Summus or Jotan on stream again, says Jason? I'll consider it for the next stream, actually. I'll consider that. So what we're doing is we're ignoring this, and we're doing 65 from here. So the question is, how do we space it out? Like 65... If we are to divide by 5... No, you see, there's going to be a number... I don't know how to do this. I think you've got to treat it like take away 1, because then whatever two numbers you come up with, you're going to have 1 plus the other one. So 1 plus 3, 4. So if we treat it like it's not 65, it's 64, which is here, then we've got the 1 on the end. So what divides, does 4 divide into 64? Pretty sure that would. Let's find out. Let's go kill a skeleton. Skeleton, you get wreck. There you go. Spider, you okay? Oh god, no, another one. Look, it's a sniper. It's a sniper over here. Filth. Oh god, you're killing my horses. Cat, attack them. Don't run to me. Man, get wreck. Don't get too near to those horses. There we go. Right. Oh, we got this guy. He wants to get involved. You suck. Get out of it. We should really light this place up already. Okay, can we get back over there? Oh, guy, get out of it. Oh, there's spiders and creepers and everything. All the things. They're all here. Oh, get out of my base. Get out of my base. You know what it is in Minecraft? It's these goddamn skeletons coming over into our base, taking all our jobs. Sounds like hate speech again. Oh, I don't know why, but it keeps running through my head, that stuff today. Alright, so if I didn't make it clear, 3 plus 1 equals 4. We all understand that, right? I think we do. So if I put 3 in between each one of these, it should go up 1, 2, 3. Bam, 1, 2, 3. I'm probably going to miscount some of this and then go ham and crazy in my membrane. Okay, there we go. Insane in the membrane. That's 1, 2, 3. Bam. And then it'll be here. I hear a spider. It might be in a cave underground, I've just realised. You, not welcome here. There you go. Invisible Lemon says, build a wall! Yes, we'll threaten them with a wall. That's what we'll do. Right, let's continue with this and see if I'm right. Man, I can hear them moving around. Slimes and stuff. They're in a cave somewhere. Go, 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right, all the way over to there. Excellent. Oh, it's the guard. I can hear the guardians dying as well. That's what I can hear. Nikki says, "Hey X, you need to go to the Ender and heal your pick. Remember? Also, your tea is probably cold by now. It probably is. There's a little bit left. Yes, Nikki, I know we're going to the Ender later. Cub Band says 10 blocks higher. What is supposed to be 10 blocks higher, Cub? That's quite a number difference. 10. I'm worried now. What have I done wrong? Right, I'm going to leave that strip over the back there to sort of remind me that that bit is off by 1. You, get out of here. Lee Spork says, but I thought 3.1 equals pineapple. Lee Spork, go back to school. I know you're joking. I know you're joking. Bam. Use blaze rods for smelting, says Welsh Gamer. We could totally do that, couldn't we? It's not like we haven't got a lot of blaze rods or anything. We could totally do that. Okay, and then we've got to go down 1 more block by the looks of it. Man, I can hear all these zombies groaning. They're like in a cave nearby. It's crazy. Get out of our cave. Go back to the graveyard you came from. Oh, okay, right. 1, 2, 3. Bam. 1, 2, 3. Bam. It works. The method worked. By discussing it, we realised that it was actually quite simple, straightforward. And there's another one of these guys in our base. Oh, do you know what? I'm building a wall. I'm building a wall. Oh, you're dead. Oh, it worked. The wall worked. He burned to death. There you go. 1, 2, 3 is the place to be. And now we can just walk across like this. Now this. Oh my god, I was about to say it's soothing. Then this guy comes along. Get wreck. Oh. Also, I asked earlier, Stellian, and other people in chat who have like icons next to the name. What is up with that? What is up with that? X, are you going to update the server to 1.10? Epic. That has been the most asked question of this stream, I think. The answer is no. Oh my god, stop running around, stop being lame. Alright, all of these things that you do that annoy me. Stop shooting me, stop damaging me armour. God, look at this, I look like a hedgehog. kitty cat just... I don't know what it's doing. Just keeps teleporting around. Alright, like that. That's what we'll do. That's going to be nice and easy to place. Then we're going to have a nice gridded flat area where no mobs can spawn because there are more than enough torches everywhere. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're sort of aiming for here. Oh, it's for Warcraft, someone says. The Hordes. Okay, so there's some sort of promo thing going on. Interesting. Oh, the Warcraft movie. Do you know what? They casted they casted Ragnar as the main guy in that film. I was thinking, oh, you're going to get typecasted now to play those sorts of roles. I mean, that might not be a bad thing if you like those roles, but it's just like his character just seemed, from the trailers I've seen in that movie, just seems so similar to the Ragnar character. Like you like it reminded you of Ragnar before you realised it was the same bloke. The movie is awesome, says, or is it Orderpages? Is it out? I do want to see that. I didn't know if it was out or not yet. Wouldn't mind seeing it. I mean, I've always liked Warcraft back when Warcraft wasn't a big thing, like when it was Blizzard's little Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness. That game. That was great. It wasn't a terribly good game, actually. Like, those games have aged poorly because they're just the way they play. They were good at the time. They were like, you know, creating a new genre and trying new things, but it's been done so much better. StarCraft being one of those games that did it better. Bam, up we go. Enderman in the base. Don't be pinching my blocks. Bizzaby says, I thought that the smallest slimes did damage. They don't. It's the smallest magma cubes that do damage, but not the slimes. Zyphoria says, repair your pick now. Sounds like there should be an or else at the end of it. Or else it'll break. That would make sense. We'll repair it soon, don't worry. And we're gonna chuck spider eyes. You get the can. Rest of this stuff can go up here. Okay. Oh, we got a... Oh, it's a power 2 bow. Safe. We'll keep that. We will keep that. That's exactly what we're after, so that worked out. The rest of those things, they can can it. There we go. Marguerera says, played WoW for many years. It was just a bigger time sink than Minecraft. The way you've written sync there is short for synchronization, but I know what you mean. You mean sync, time sync. Yeah, I considered playing it, and someone I worked with described it as World of Warcrack. He said it's literally World of Warcrack, and I was like, okay, I think I'll pass on this game. I don't want to become an addict. An addict. Assuming you don't need to place the torches one away from the wall. Why would I need to place them one away from... You could start away from the wall, but the way that we've done it, we're next to the wall. Anyway, you saw it worked out perfect. It's all good. These guys are... I love leaving the little slimes around. That's going to be my thing now. Just let them be. They can just bob around and do whatever. Oh, it is there that the next one is. Okay. Guy, you're in the spot. There we go. I can hear a groan again. Groans of the undead. Your pick is breaking, says a person in chat. So many people pointing out my pick is breaking. I know. I'm fully aware of the breakage that it may encounter soon. There we go. It's still alive, though. Don't worry about the pick. It's still alive. So, Talahaf says, almost 2k peeps are watching. Yes, you're right. Almost 2,000 people here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. Sunday morning. Chilling out, playing Hermitcraft. Waiting for our pick to break. We don't want this pick anymore. We're going to get rid of it. If you like what you see... Oh, we've got a noise in my ear. Got a new subscriber here in the channel. Got a noise in my ear here in the ear. Stan Law has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, buddy. Really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. I was about to do a shuffle. Have a Dorite and Steak shuffle on me. And I'm going to chow down. Oh, I've angered the Enderman. It's all over now. Look at me health go down. Enderman are bad news. Can we stand under here? Can we stand? Can I? No! Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing? We need to regenerate our health. Bum, 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 bum. Quickly, quickly, please. Oh my god, what a stroke of luck! Yes! What a stroke of luck. Oh, nice. He had us there. He had us there. But something went wrong. Something went wrong. And I like that. I like that it went wrong. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Bam. There we go. Now we can just walk across like this. And as I was trying to say earlier, this is just nice and soothing to do. Boom, boom, boom. So easy. Okay, one there. Back across we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Cat, you be in the way. Oh, that one's wrong. Bam, we got a noise in my ear. Let's have a little read of that in a second. Just want to continue. Oh, it's becoming unpeaceful now. When I place them in the wrong spot, it becomes irritating. Now that's all good. I'll tell you who'd be a fan of this. Hypno. Hypno loves his even torch placement. Okay, that is good. That is definitely good. Cool. Alright. We got a donation here from Rhesosaurus Rex. I do like that username. I think I've told you that before. Reese, thank you for the donation. He says, go fix yo pick. I think we shall go fix my pick. That sounds like a really good idea at this point, doesn't it? And man, we're making some serious progress over here. This place is getting tidied up. Ready for a dig. What do we need to do? Drop things off? Why not? And then we can bring back some ender pearls. Cool. Alright, that goes there. Those go on there now. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. So, is it Joe F says, the rules say do not use ASCII, but English letters are ASCII, so we are not allowed to talk in English. I think you know what it means, Joe. You're trying to be smart, trying to be a smarty pants. Alright. Oh, I'm joking. You know exactly what it means. Spender Pearls, says Tiffany. Is it Tiffany? Or Tiffine? It sort of reads like Tiffany, but that's not how you would spell it. What is it? Smender Pearls. Yeah, let's go get some Smender Pearls. Do I need to bring anything else with me? I could have brought that punch two bow and made use of it, but whatever. Also, why are you not being my offhand? That's what I want to know. Why no stake in the offhand? What's going on down here? Not much else either. Isn't there supposed to be our heads? Oh look, there we go. There's my little head in the ground. That's me in the map in the world. Second pick, says Afuzi. Second pick. Yeah, we've got to repair that one too. Absolutely right. 2,000 viewer hype, says Jeremy Clone. Awesome. We reached 2,000 peeps watching the stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Of course, as I was trying to say earlier, if you like what you see, like what you hear, feel free to hit that follow button. Follow me on Twitch. And you know what happens when you follow me on Twitch? You officially become a stalker. I'm joking. Oh, look at this fancy place. By the way, I love this colour combination. It's, I don't know, it's something about the purple. Like, it just makes the grey feel a little different. I don't know what it is. This colour combination's got like, it like brings something out of itself. It's cool. And yeah, we're going to hop in here. I need to dupe some more dragon eggs soon. Haven't had time to do that yet. X, do you even 000101001, bro? I don't even know what that means. I don't know binary, alright? Do I even binary? Maybe that's what it actually says in binary. It might say binary. The 9 gods says, boats are awesome now. I hope they don't fix them. Sod's law, they will. You know how it works. You know, 2 years from now, everyone's built their worlds around boats going on ice. And then they'll go, oh, we're fixing it. And it's like, oh. Phil says it's because you got those colours in your store. Yeah, a little bit of promotion there. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Look at this lovely, luscious purple. Do you know what? If there were a shop that sold this, I'd visit it every day. No. Let's go turn off the sound, because we don't like the sound of Enderman. Enderman sound hideous. So we always turn off the sound when we come here. Alright. Give me all that XP. All of it. And also put that there. And I guess we'll put... Oh, all of these things need to go. Oh, that doesn't work. Can't put ender pearls on your legs. That'd look strange if you could. Cool, let's get this stuff repaired, man. Let's get it all repaired. Binary is yes and no, says Ian Todd. Sort of, yeah. Yes and no, on and off. Left and right, up and down. Twitch Chaos says it would be nice to celebrate my birthday with a stream from X. It's a pity my ISP is being a jerk. If you can hear me, I'm so sorry to hear that. Happy birthday, though, if it gets through to you. Hope you have a good one. There we go. Brian the Holy One says, Asuma, you're counting wrong. If a torch is 0, it is a block. And you are like this. I-O-O, I-O-O, I-O-O. There are 3 repetitions, but rather than 12 blocks, there are 13. I don't know. I really don't quite understand what you're getting at. If we're talking about the torches thing, here's the deal. The number was 65, right? Remember, I originally miscounted it. It was 66, so we ignore the 1 in the end. Right, so 65 is the number we're dealing with. The problem that I was saying is that when you try and count out like gaps, like you want, like let's say you're building a wall, you want a pillar, then you want a gap of 3, a pillar, gap of 3, and it's got to go this far along. Or maybe you want a pillar of 2 and a gap of 4. Whatever it is, it's always like been difficult for me to figure it out like with maths, because the 1 is always going to be either side of the zeros. So there's always 1 more of them than there is of the zeros, right? But then I realised that's just so simple. Just take away the initial number and then add up the other 2, and that's the number that needs to be divisible by what you've got left. So with 65, you take away 1, you got 64, and then, you know, whatever's divisible by 64, i.e. 4, you can go 3 and 1, and then it will all work out. Now, if your pillar was 2, then you'd have 63, and, you know, whatever's divisible by 63 with 2 plus whatever the gap is, you know. I think, is 63 a prime number? There's prime numbers around that area. So yeah, it might have been a prime number. I don't know. Hopefully that made sense. Let's access our ender chest while we're picking up all of this XP. And put that on there. Got enough ender pearls, says Eddie. Yeah, we got loads of ender pearls. We're also going to have some noises in here. There's one. Will we have another one? Will we have yet another one? Okay, it's not gonna do it because I'm talking about it. Of course it's not. Bam! There you go, another one. Okay, right, and we want to get this thing healed up and then that thing healed up. Bam! And another noise in here. It's all going crazy all of a sudden. What is going on, peeps? What is going on? Let's get this shovel sorted out. Okay, there we go. Another round of slaughtering the Enderman. Slaughtering those that teleport. I'm a teleportist. Big thank you to oh wow, this is gonna Zed Jamic. That's what I'm calling you. Zed Jamic, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Also, Anti-Bane, thank you for subscribing to the channel as well. Welcome aboard. And also, big thank you to Ouija Ben for resubscribing for 11 months in a row. 1 away from a year. Epic stuff. Thank you, everyone. Do appreciate it. Make an Ender Pearl parkour game, says Danny21. Hey, we did that on one of the seasons of Hermitcraft. I think it was the first one. I think we did it in my base. It was like Red Eyes and Cube Hamster and Spoon. We all just sort of, like, you know, created a little crazy parkour thing. It's a really good idea for a game, actually. Oh, we don't want to hold a mending item. We want all of the XP to go to the pick. Anti-Bane says, glad to be here. Love your content. Thanks, man. I'm glad you're here as well. Zyphora says, rest in peace stream quality because of moving particles. Yeah, they'll do that, won't they? They'll make all the compression bad. There's a great video by Tom Scott about that, by the way. I really like the way he did that video. Okay, there we go. So, where did this stick come from? We don't want it. We want the Ender Pearls. Okay, that's good. We'll take a little bit more XP while we're here, and we'll fill up this with some Ender Pearls. Good. Oh, it's another song. It's the other one from episode 500. There you go. Ah, you are not there. That's where you need to be. Etho and Doc already made an Ender Pearl parkour. Did they? Now, I'm usually up to date on what's going on the server, but I don't remember them making that. You could be right. It's probably me. I don't remember them doing that. Let's get to 40 levels. And we just got to 40 levels. That's great. Let's get out of here. Hollander says Mumbo's really selling Mumbo spoons in real life. I saw that. Oh, Mumbo spoons. The Nine Gods says tea. Yep, I've still got like 1 sip left of cold tea. Sophie Cool says, love you X, you're my favourite YouTube and streamer in the energy world. What is the energy world? The energy world. That sounds like a place I want to go to, where all the energy is. Thank you for the kind message, by the way. Jim Salanders, thanks for coming by and checking out the stream. Catch you next time, buddy. It's a horse race, says Soul the Best. Yeah, that's right. They made a horse race, not an ender pearl race. It's horse park. Yeah, everyone's saying it's horse parkour. Alright then, so we've brought back some ender pearls. Do you know what that means we've got to do? We've got to go put them somewhere. I'm going to grab a chest and a fence post. Which means I've got to throw away some of the ones we just picked up. Hey, what am I doing here? There we go. And now we've got to craft the chest. Wasting more of those ender pearls because I've got to throw them away. And we'll go put these somewhere. Zaful says, Morning X, what's happening? Not too much, my friend. Just been working on the Guardian farm. Fixed up. Oh, sounds. Sounds. We're not near those disgusting endermen anymore. I think what we'll do is we'll put one up near the portal. Maybe on the path here. Actually, let's just put it right here. Bam. Cool. I really wish you could colour chests, man. A green chest would just be a great way to say, like, ender pearl chest. X, where can I get the Withermen skin? Just search Wither skin on Google, and that's what I did to find it. Let's have a look. Where are we going? I've completely forgotten Guardian Farm. It's this way. Bizzaby says it's not like you need the ender pearls considering there's such an easy supply of them. Yeah, I'm sort of messing around talking about that. But the idea is whenever I leave there, bring them back, put them somewhere, and then one day you're gonna be standing on the yellow clay next to Biffa's base, going, I really need an ender pearl right now, and there'll be a chest of them there. You see, that's what it's all about. Sophie Cool says these moderators. 8, great. It must be really hard work, but you're doing a great job. There you go, Sophie. I like it when you guys realise that our moderators do a terrific job. I don't talk about them enough. They're always here every single time I stream, helping out, helping you guys, keeping chat in line so I can read it and make sense of all the craziness you guys are sending my way. So let's get some hearts in chat for the mods. Come on, they do an amazing job. We got a team of 3. We got Estellion, Make It Rain, and also Randy Nicole, who I haven't seen in chat today. So I'm not sure if Randy's here or not, but either way, they do a terrific job. And Sophie, it's nice to see that some people realise that, you know, that they're here helping out as well. It's not just me. Mod love, says Eja. There you go. Ball of hearts in chat. Amazing. Go ham. That's for you guys. Thank you for coming along and helping every single time. Make a huge difference. Peter Gaming says, hello X and good morning. Hello and good morning to you. It's almost 11 here now. The time just flies by, doesn't it? It just flies by. Oh, I got a message here. It's 2 AM for Randy. Ems is in chat helping as well when she can. Ems Cow, thank you for all you do as well. Yeah, Ems is another moderator here. Ems is also like a moderator / community leader on our Patreon server. Which, by the way, if you're watching and you had signed up to be a patron last month, if you signed up this month, I think there was like 1 or 2 people that did. You have to wait a month. That's how Patreon works. Like it all happens at the end of the month you sign up on. So anyway, if you signed up last month, then you've now been whitelisted / emailed. I think there's one person that needs to get back to me from email. So if you're one of those people, you know, the vanilla server's there, Suminati is there, and yeah, you're free to go and play and have fun. Guns Payne says, X, what time is it for you? I just said a second ago, man. It's 11. Maybe you just tuned in. Beaver's Hoodie says it's not something. Oh, you're talking to someone else, Eja. You're also not Beaver's Hoodie. You're talking to Beaver's Hoodie, and apparently I can't read my chat properly. Okay. The last 3 rows of torches were not placed good. Really? No! No! Torch blasphemy! We have committed torch blasphemy. It's time for me to resign from my duty as torch placer. That is unacceptable. Thank you for pointing that out. Like, that would be terrible if I had have spotted that after I placed like everything else. That would really suck, wouldn't it? I want to sprint here. I want to sprint around. Let's eat some more food. Whose Guardian Farm is that again, says Moonfleet. It is Nembomb MC's Guardian Farm. I don't know if he's done a video on it. His latest video is about Guardian farming. I've only watched the first 5 minutes. So it may be in that video that he shows it off. But it's small. It's nice, easy and small. And I think you can build it without demolishing all of this stuff as well. I see a creeper. I see a creeper. It be creeping. Did I do that right? I did. Let's weaken him. Let's soften him with a little bit of bow and then go. Oh, now you're dead. Now you're dead. Okay. Right, all of this torch placement looks good to me now. What do you guys think? I think it goes there. 1, 2, 3, 1. Bam and bam. Leela Dogor says the stream lags too much. May it's my internet connection. Probably is. My one seems to be fine today. We're streaming with no issues. Torches at the end are still wrong apparently. Oh dear. We'll double check them once we dug this little bit away. There's actually quite a lot of it. And our first cave! We found our first cave over here and there's a skeleton in it. He's going to come up here and shoot me, isn't he? He's a little sniper. Thought I saw him bobbing around for a second there. Right, apparently some of the torches at the end are messed up. So going this way, like that's free. It's all freeze. It all looks like freeze. Yep. So this way, I mean, where are the torches messed up then? 3 and 3 again. Or is there actually like a 4 here? No, it's all freeze. I mean, some of you saying that I literally made a mistake as I said it all looks good. So it all looks good. It all looks good. I think we can also place... are you there? No, you're here. Also place these ones as well. Wait, something's wrong there. Oh, okay. I see. But that's that. Now it's all good, right? I think... Wait. What is going... Oh, here I messed up. Oh, that's funny. Okay, it's apparently it's quite easy to mess up placing torches, if you're me. Right, is it okay now? Is it acceptable? So a lot of you go like at the end, like the end of what? You know, there's many ends. It's like there's an end over there, there's an end down there, and there and there. It's got to be a little bit. I know it's difficult to be specific because of the stream, but there we go. I think everyone's saying they think it's all good now. Excellent. Glad you think it's good, because it looks good to me as well. Oh, I thought that was more caves. Should we explore the caves? Should we see what's going on down there? I just realised, though, all they're going to do is lead to that area that we've already sort of checked out, because we did a load of caving under here and, like, speed mining as well. Hi, what's going on up there? Are you the end? No, one more. One more is the end. Oh, I fell into a hole. Alright. There's a hole there apparently. I didn't notice that before. I thought it was a slime, I just realised it's actually the Guardian slapping around in the farm, getting burnt alive. That's all they're doing. Is your server premium, says TCF101. My play.sumovoid.com server is free to play. The Patreon one, though, is you have to be a patron to play on the server, but it's just like a vanilla one. There's a modded one as well, you know, like survival. But yeah, check out play.sumovoid.com. There is a plot world. There's also mini games. If you want to play the mini games, though, it's the kind of thing where you need to go on there with friends to play it, because like the plot world is the main feature there. All right, let's do 1, 2, 3 more torches, please. No messing up this time. All right. I'm counting. It looks good. Oh, looks good. And it comes all the way over to this wall. Bam. Alright, let's face that way. Can just about see the torch at the top to place it in line. Okay, there we go. Let's go check out that cave. What's going on down in here? We've got a noise in my ear. We'll check that in a second. Bam, this guy get wreck. Get all of the wreck. There we go. Oh, this cave might like lead out of the area that we branched mine is another thing. So we've got a new subscriber here. It is Y10050. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate it. Have a torch and steak shuffle on me. Hope you enjoy today's stream. Come on already. Go away, lava. We don't need you. Alright, and then down here it is. Yep, caves we haven't been in. Which if we light up, that's going to help with the Guardian farm, believe it or not. Because they're part of the hostile mob cap. Alright. I don't really need the iron. I don't know why I decided I wanted to mine that, but I do need the gold. So we'll take this, that's for sure. We're also in range of the beacon over here, which I just realised. Cool. That goes up to some clay over there. Okay, there's someone walking around. Hi. Oh! Oh! Don't set me on fire. Yeah, he's got a friend walking around over there. Boop. There we go. Enderman. Don't be causing trouble. I see a creeper. Take out this skeleton for me, guy. Go on, go on. There we go. That's the way. Cheers, mate. That's the way you play Minecraft. Get the creepers to do the work for you when you've got these stinky skeletons around the place. I kind of need to do a really good job lighting all of this up because it will help with the Guardian farm so much. Oh, a little fella. Hello. Oh. Oh. You're on a little bit of fire now. Ain't ya? Oi. Get out of it. Oh, I'm out of torches? What? I guess we'll have to come back and do this another time. I'm going to need a lot of more torches, don't I? Alright, let's go back down. And around. And find the way out of here. Hey, there might be diamonds down there somewhere. I want to come back here. What do you guys want to see? A bit of cave-in or more digging and torch placing? Autumn says, wow, potato and carrots. Where's the rest of that? 2 consecutive zombies. Yeah, that is a bit of an oddity, isn't it? I'm sorry, X, but I have to go now. Watch the end of the stream when it's uploaded to YouTube. Wish me luck on the soccer game tomorrow. The weather is alright. Bye, X. I wish you good luck on the soccer game. Sorry, I had to read that quickly. Lots of votes for caving. Thanks everyone for putting your vote in chat. No need to do that anymore. It looks like caving is a landslide. Oh my god. People love caving. We'll do some of that then. We'll make some torches. We'll do some caving. Sounds good, right? Let's fill up this chest with whatever will go in it at this point. And we're going to have to make another chest. But caving it is. Right, I need to find some coal then to make some torches. Boom, you can go right there. And so can the carrot and the rotted flesh go there. Right, and if we're going caving, we don't need an axe. No need. Oh, look at that, we've got ender pearls. We'll leave them over here actually, because I've been like short on ender pearls over here. We'll always leave some in our hotbar, or inventory even, that's a good idea. So these things, we're going caving, let's at least be a bit prepared. Okay, and torches is the main thing. Sticks, that's exactly what I wanted. Amazing. What else have we got? ZY Chrome says caving is a landslide. Lol, geology pun unintended. Yeah, it was a geology pun. I take full credit for it, even though it was completely unintended. I clearly meant that unintentionally. Right, where the coal be at? Come on, there's got to be some coal around here. No coal. Okay, surely I picked up some coal ore. There, 20. Is that all? Just 20? What's going on? We'll take this pick with us now. We also got we got a... Oh, and now I've fallen down here. We got to resubscribe. Noise in my ear. For 3 months in a row, it is the Woody Virgin. Thank you for subscribing and resubscribing. Do appreciate it, buddy. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. TM Pod says 2k peeps watching. Indeed, 2k peeps. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This creeper's trying to spoil my day. Where's he at? And he's gone. And he's gone. Coal in the furnaces, says Binker. It might have been, it might have been. It might have been, but I don't know. Anyway, we've got all of this now. That'll get us going, won't it? 47, that's plenty. I know, they'll go so quick. Like, I'll be completely wrong, I know it. Joy Mama says, X, my co-workers and I were having a little debate about the ethics of tempting criminals with things like bait cars or situations like they set up in to catch a predator. Do you feel these actions are justified, or is this just entrapment? Not sure where I stand. Wow, what a fantastic question to propose to what has been a derpy live stream. Of course, when I stream, we can derp around, struggling to place torches. We can also get into some real discussion. I fancy talking about that. Yeah, it's a real interesting one. I can tell you what my answer is without having... I don't think I've really ever thought about that specifically before, but immediately, like, I think I've got an answer for you. Hopefully you'll like it. I think entrapment is like wrong, but I can understand how people could see that it's right, you know? You're breaking the law, you're committing a crime. You know, if someone set you up for that, well, you know, you've chosen to do it. Shows that you're the sort of person in society that, you know, does the wrong thing, air quotes. Here's my like thoughts on it. It's like criminality is... A lot of crime is because, not of wrong and right, but because of how society is set up. You know, things are illegal, like property of theft, things like that. But the thing is, crime comes from inequality. Crime comes from problems we have in society, right? So if we have criminals, that is, to me, not a criminal's problem that they are a criminal. It is a society's problem to create a society that doesn't therefore create criminals. So in the terms of entrapment, to me it says that the way that you solve those sorts of problems, entrapment is an example of how not to solve it. Like setting up someone to fall into the trap of committing a crime, that you're not solving anything at all. You're just getting someone in trouble. You've got to change society and make a better society where people don't have to turn to crime, or perhaps if they're attracted to the lifestyle, they think, you know, being a criminal is cool or whatever. Like, you want to create a society that doesn't do that, and I think that entrapment in no way takes society in that direction. So yeah, that's sort of my thoughts right there. You know, it should be about creating a better society where people don't need to turn to crime. And chat is going, everyone's saying diamonds. You must really like my opinion on that. You're all giving me diamonds for my opinion. Thank you. No, I did see it. I'm not trolling. I'm trying to focus on what I'm saying. I feel like I articulated myself really well there. Now I look at chat and it's all about diamonds and not about what we were talking about. And someone says, X, you troll. I wasn't trolling. I was just focusing on what I was saying and thinking, we'll pick those up in a moment. Right, so I'm just trying to keep track of everywhere we've lit up and haven't lit up. I think we've done a really good job so far. So come on, peeps. Sophie Cool says, I totally agree. That's awesome. I want to hear back from the person who sent me the message. Was it Joy Mama? Let's hear your rebuttal. That's not the right word because it's not an argument, but I'd like to hear what you have to say about it. I agree with you completely, says Flip. Awesome. I think criminality is a social construct, says Mick. Yep, I'd agree with that. Anti-Bane says X for US President. Oh. I think some people think that having a particular president will solve problems. I think the system, like a president is a part of the system that is a part of the problem. Spectron says X, show us your muscles. There you go. My character, I believe... Oh, am I wearing the wrong skin? I don't know. One of the skins that I got, like, it looks like my character's got a bit of a six-pack or something. Let's see. As for crimes, some people are just born as psychopaths with criminal tendencies. Not the majority, though. Pathanunity... If there is people that are born like that, I think you'll find it's a very small amount that are psychopaths. Also, a lot of psychopaths aren't criminals. They are CEOs and executives. If you look up the psychology of people who lead industries and who like sit at the top of companies and societies, they often have psychopathic personalities, which is kind of crazy, but it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Okay, I think we like covered all of that there, you know. TXG Tom says, hey X is the first channel I sub to. Awesome, thanks for subbing to me, buddy. Oh, you did just subscribe 3 minutes ago. I totally missed it. I apologise. TXG Tom, thank you for subscribing. Do appreciate it, buddy. Have a torch and steak shuffle on me. There we go. Looking for... Being a psychopath is not bad at all. It shows they all have different priorities in life. Yep, that's another way of looking at it. I think the psychopath has been framed in a particular light in movies. Some of those qualities, you know, can benefit people in some way. I don't know. Weird Grim says you missed mine 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry. On occasions, I will, you know, just be so caught up I miss them. Creeper Confusion says, I subscribed, it did not show. It also shows in chat that you haven't subscribed, so I don't know what's going on there. Apparently 80% of prisoners have a mental illness of some kind, says J.E.W. Bank. Yep, very likely. You know, like, see, the thing, especially in America, it's really, the situation is really bad in America, where you've got to look at people who are in prisons not as like morally wrong, defunct people or something like that. You've got to look at them as like you and I and think, what has led them here? What has put them in this situation? And it can be a case of that society doesn't take care of its own people enough, that people who are at a disadvantage for mental illness or for learning disabilities may end up just, you know, being in a place where they need to do crime to get by. That's just kind of how it's set up and how it happens. I've been looking for Joy Mama's reply. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm sorry, Joy, if you put it in there. Sophie Cool says it depends on a lot of things like the upbringing, the area you live in. Just as you live in a crime area and parents are criminals does not mean you have a chance to change your generation and future children. I'm not sure I quite got the point you were making. Everyone's got the chance to do something different, but if you grow up in a place where crime is a big part of it, then you're so much more likely going to be drawn into that crime, right? Maybe that was what you was trying to say. X, why are you digging again? Because I feel like digging. It's Minecraft, alright? If I'm building, are you going to say why are you building again? Why are you playing Minecraft again? Right, I think I'm getting all of these in the correct spot. Bam! One there, one here. Right, they all look good. Man, these horses just love to walk in my way and confuse me. They love to do that. Should we focus on rehabilitation or retribution? Jamramo, rehabilitation. X, what is your opinion that gorilla got shot at the zoo? I don't know. I haven't heard about a gorilla getting shot at the zoo recently. I mean, there's always stories about that. Right, I'm going to have a look for Control F, Joy. Joy Mama reply. Oh, someone reposted it, I think. Oh, and now, oh my god, chat moves so fast. Join my reply. I agree with you on the entrapment part for things like bait, car robberies, those things are socially created. But things like paedophilia are more complicated and it's a hard thing to combat other ways. At least I can't think of another way. I think, yeah, you got a point there. When it's beyond the social construct, when it's a form of mental illness, then you're sweeping the net for people that are dangerous in society. So yeah, then it definitely falls into a different frame from what I was just talking about. And I think things like that need to be treated as mental illness. Like, I think throwing someone in a jail doesn't solve the problem. I think it's something that needs to be learned and studied, and then, you know, therapies need to be developed for people to rehabilitate and recover if that's possible. That would be my opinion on it, on that, you know, from that perspective. TXG Tomb says you should rename your spade Mumbo as he is not a spoon. It's not a spade, is it? It's a spoon. It is literally a spoon. It used to be a spade, I think, on one of the other seasons. Servitor says Sleepyhead Sonic. No, I'm not going to do a Servitor. If you want to see it, I don't know, go check out Investigate the Other Hermits. I'm sure someone did a tour not so long ago. And also you got the recap channel. By the way, for all of you peeps watching, I'm assuming most of you know what Hermitcraft is, if perhaps you're new here on Twitch. I'm not the only person who plays on this server. I am at this moment in time. We are a community of YouTubers, you know, Let's Players and streamers as well. I do both. And this is the world that we play on together. Not all illnesses are curable. It's the same with mental ones. That may or may not be true. if you go and like investigate this stuff and read and watch documentaries, like you'll find that a lot of stuff is so heavily divided on opinion. You'll find doctors that tell you you can, you can't, and over time, all we've ever done about mental illness is learn more and discover more things about it. You know, there was a time when depression or whatever was, oh, suck it up, you're just being, you know, a mope. Pull it together and sort it out. That was the kind of attitude people had, and then over time we learn more about it. We learn to understand that people can be psychologically disadvantaged by chemical imbalance in the brain, and then it gets treated differently. And I think the same thing goes as time goes along. We have the potential to learn more, and things like that, saying it's not possible, it may not become the same. What if we learn more about how the chemistry of the brain works and figure out more things about it? There's just more things to be known. I wouldn't like put such a shut door on it, you know, even if it appears to be so at the moment. Who knows? And we should strive towards the option that means that we can help more people, rather than the option that means that we can condemn people. This is like the we had a little bit of a chat about something the other day, where someone literally said, you know, fix the world problems, kill half of the people on it, right? And I think when you say that, you're probably assuming you're in the half that get to stay on the planet, right? You know, and they were, you know, they're adamant that will solve the problem, and I was saying it doesn't solve the problem, because you create a new problem, is that humanity becomes absolute monsters by deciding to, you know, kill half its own people to save the planet. It's sort of like the same thing. If we choose to just go, oh, we can't help you, we can't save you, see you later, then like we haven't solved anything by saying no to it. We should keep trying. We should keep looking for that potential to help. And we got another new subscriber. I am gonna, bam, put a torch. Yep, free. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, all good. Okay, torches all down. Look at that. Look how much we did today. Loads of progress. Let's get these down. Bam. Oh, I see a little tail waggling out the side there. See you later, Mr. Guardian. Yeah, we got another new subscriber here. It is Tom the Host 21. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate it. Have a shovel and stake shuffle on me. Bam. Do appreciate it. Armadoon says, did you know there is a possibility to forget how to drive a bike? Yeah, I mean, amnesia. You can forget all sorts of things, I think. A man was studying psychopaths, and then he tested himself for control, and he found out he himself was a psychopath. His family said that it explained a lot. There you go. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, psychopath is like a personality type, but I think like psychopathic behaviour in movies and stuff is been framed in a very negative light. Not saying it is or it isn't. I haven't. It's been a while since I've like heard about that sort of stuff or looked into it, but it's just all part of perspective again. Right. Let's get as many of these things in here as we can. Let's get those diamonds in our ender chest. Bam! Look at that, over a stack. Awesome. Oh, and what else do we need to do? Replant the chorus farm? I think so. I think that's something we need to do. Please read this, Suma. Rename your shovel to Asuma's fork because your fork and Mumbo's a spoons as their farmer. I'm going to leave it named as it is. Excuse me. Zykiel says, I think you're confusing sociopath and psychopath. I might be. I'm not terribly well versed on my paths, you know. This is like stuff that I've learned about, you know, watching documentaries over time, and then if your brain's anything like mine, you know, you remember 2 is 3, things like that. It's not good. Got to be aware of that. You can remember things incorrectly. At least I can. Blimmin' hell. You guys know that already. Probably seen me do enough derping around on here to know that. Alright, it's replant time. Can I get enough of these? I feel like I've gone like down too low too quick to get everything that we need. Oh, and now we've gone a little bit lower. That'll do just fine though. Nathan says you take the psychopath test. Oh wow, that disappeared. You will most likely be a low-level psychopath. So I actually took the test, I can't remember the score, but I was pretty high-level psychopath. I might do that, like take one of those online ones. You should never take those things seriously though, by the way. Like, a little online test is probably in no way going to be like a proper test in the slightest. Oh, great, I've fallen down here. Well, we'll do it like this then. We'll get the low ones, and then we'll flush the water. There's probably not going to be enough of these, is there? Alright then. X, you have like 45 in a chest. I do. I want to just keep that number rising. I don't want to eventually run out of them one day. It's just a good practice to always make sure you have more than you need, right? I mean, unless you're in a rush. I don't feel like I'm in a rush. We're just doing a stream. We can take our time with this. That's probably enough by now. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, let's go sort this out. You read my name pretty good, X, for being a Dutch name, says Tom Verhulst. Awesome! I'm glad I managed to read it okay, because usually I mess it right up. Nikki says psychopaths are the ones that have trouble feeling emotion, although their brains want to fit in, and so they make it act as if they do feel emotion, so it can be hard to tell from the outside if they're a psychopath. There you go, there's that's possibly it, yeah. And if I remember, if that's so, and if I've remembered correctly from what I said earlier about people at like top level businesses being psychopaths, or it might have been sociopaths, the link there would be to me that like a lot of like top level business is involved in, you know, stuff that basically is terrible for the planet, like mining all of the oil out of the ground. And so if you don't have a lot of emotion or empathy, then it's no surprise you would not have a problem. If I was like a CEO of a major oil corporation, I'd have a huge like morality crisis. In fact, I'd probably be thinking, how can I deconstruct this company? Like, how can I, now that I have this position, like destroy this thing and make it never return? And all other oil companies, you know what I mean? Like that would be probably why. Mystery Spearland says, I gotta be honest, I love your streams, I think it's amazing, but when you start talking about some deep stuff, I zone out. This is my opinion. That's fine. Some people like to, you know, not think about this stuff. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Man X, you've gone very deep into this topics. Yep, like you get me going, I'll get going. Like I've said it before, I can come over here, I can do a little derp stream for you. We can hang out, but you pose a question to me and you might get my brain ticking over. Let's go put these things over there. X, how do you feel about having more subs on YouTube than Hillary Clinton? It doesn't really mean anything. It's like someone pointed out to me that I have more subs than Ramstein, who I'm going to go watch in a few days. But it's like, you know, just because I've got more subs doesn't mean I can have a better presidential candidacy than Hillary Clinton has. It doesn't mean that I can, you know, make 100,000 people come stand in a field, right? Like they would do for Ramstein. It's all different. It's like, it's a different platform, you know. Hillary Clinton isn't a YouTuber, therefore it makes a lot of sense. Ramstein are a band, not a YouTuber band, you know. It's like, it's all relative to its platform. Jonathan says, deep topics are wonderful. Awesome, I'm glad you like them. I am a criminologist. Psychopathy may be present in some individuals. If you are interested, research PNE test. Psychopaths are inclined to success because they fixate unhealthily. Oh, okay. That may be the explanation then. I can't really remember. Like I watched the thing about psychopaths being at the top levels of like CEOs and stuff, and yeah, it's just whatever my brain can make sense of it after watching it so long ago. Yeah, we live in this age of just like floods of bite-sized information, little videos, little bits of this and that on Twitter. It's crazy. Dune GI says, I suffer from severe form of depression and anxiety, and I can tell you it is very hard. I am on drugs, I cannot go to school, and as someone who values education, it has been very difficult. Yeah, I wish you all the best, my friend. I don't really have any advice for you other than, you know, giving you my verbal support, I guess. Yeah, it must be really tough. I've got nothing to offer you. I'm really sorry. Why did I come over here? We want to go down to the bottom. That's what we're doing. NJ says, today I was playing survival games and I thought I had a diamond sword, but I made a diamond spoon and named it X. Oh, that's cool. Nikki says, have you taken one of the online OCD tests? I took one, I got double the recommendation to visit a psychiatrist. I haven't. I know I don't have OCD. Definitely don't have OCD. There's this whole thing in this about like, you know, neatness, like neatness disorder or something like that you could call it. Oh, actually, this is probably the bit we want to go to. So on, you know, a lot of people in videos on YouTube. Oh, there they are. In videos on YouTube playing Minecraft, you know, things have got to be neat. If I put a torch out of place, people get antsy about it. That's supposedly not OCD really. That's like just general people like things to be neat. And I've like actively decided to not embrace that and to sort of just try and not take that so seriously. And it really helps not to get so worked up and annoyed by things like that, because you realise just how pointless it is to be annoyed by them. So I don't think I suffer from that. We also got a donation here, noise in my ear, from Baranar? No. Why can't it? Baranier. It's like I couldn't read that middle A. Baranier, thank you for the donation. Says, thanks for a great content and a profound discussion. No problem at all. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Rugby Love Pugs says, X, people always judge others for their disabilities and people tease them for it. But it is not our faults. There's one of my friends that has a brain disorder and my other friends wants to leave her. What do I do? Stick to your guns. Like, don't follow the herds if they're going to treat some. Like, always stick to your guns, right? This is a life lesson. A lot of what you just talked about was about social pressure. There is a dynamic, especially in young people. It comes out really strong in teenagers to fit in. People will change their opinions about people. They will do, you know, whatever this and that to fit in. And it's not even like a conscious decision. It's just something that you do. And I'm telling you, like, it's much more rewarding, in my opinion, to be you, to stick to your guns and to do what you do instead of go with the crowd, than it is to you know, join in. Because otherwise you've got to live with the moral guilt. If you're asking me that because you know that it's wrong to treat someone differently because they've got a brain disorder, you'll feel so much better sticking to your guns and being the person that does the right thing than you will feel for ditching someone to fit into the crowd. That's my like thing for you. Alright, so this is how we get to the chickens. These are the guys that have been causing all the troubles. It looks like all we got to do really... Oh, there's a bit of a piston thing going on here. What's that about? Is that something that Tango just used? It doesn't... Oh yeah, look, it's got a lever there, so that's something that Tango used. Right, so I got to rename all of these chickens at some point. I wanted to just come over here and investigate, and then maybe on a live stream we could do that together. Yeah. Let's have a read a chat again. We're all having a chat here. Nathan says, I have OCD, ADHD, autism, dyslexia, and I also have a problem that stops the process that creates melatonin, which is a chemical that tells you need to sleep. What do you feel about these labels, as I can't stand them, as I have to take 9 pills a day and I'm only 14? I don't know what you mean by the labels. Look, you're a person like I am. Some people don't see it that way, which is unfortunate. You know, whatever it is you've got, everyone's got something. And if you've got more of it, it doesn't matter to me. You're still just a person, whatever person you are. What have I got? I've got dyspraxia. You know, you guys have hung out with me, you've watched my videos, you hear my brain do weird things with words, like I try and think of something and I get 2 words that would fit a sentence but it puts them together, stuff like that. Everyone's got weird little quirks about them, and some of it is scientifically diagnosed, it's got a name or whatever. At the end of the day, some people are going to treat you different because you got that, and some people are smart enough to realise that that doesn't define who you are. Everyone's got a personality and a person, and that to me is the most important thing, not all the other stuff, you know. Not hearing that someone's got this and that and therefore, you know, I don't even know what it is to do that anymore. I don't even know like how you treat them different. It's sometimes you'll be more considerate because you hear, you know, someone says I got this issue, then I think, oh, it's probably not a good idea if I talk about this or that around this person. That's just being considerate though, you know. X today, you are so inefficient, says Burning Duck. Yes, we are. We're madly inefficient. I need to bring over some name tags. I need to go look and see how many name tags I've got. And we're not going to do this today, by the way. I just wanted to come over here and check it out. I think what we're going to have to do is stock up on eggs, which is something I could... There's bedrock directly below it, so I can't... I could stand on the corner and pinch some right now, couldn't I? Bam, there we go. How many did I get? Hardly any. Great. Well, we need to stock up on eggs so that when I create the new ones, there's plenty here to be chucked around. I need to talk to Tango about it, though. Let's have another read from chat. Supreme Ender says, I see what you mean, X, because I have a problem in my leg and all my friends ditched me, but... Deleted link. The end... Oh, I don't know what that means. The end when the problem was fixed, they still have social problems, but I roll with it. Let me read that again. So, you got a problem in your leg, your friends ditched you, and then you left with, like, you know, social inadequacy of some sort because of how people treated you. You know, you just got to get on with it. Like, here's the thing. It takes a while to learn it in life, but if people are that shallow to, like, leave you behind because you hurt yourself or something, like, that's just, they're the people you don't need in your life, you know? Like, they're just showing you that you don't need them. Because they're going to treat you like that. That's not what you need. The Flying Scotsman says, you've got dyspraxia, heart UX. I know you're being nice and kind, but this sort of goes against the point that I was making, is that you shouldn't, like, treat someone just because they got this. Like, it shouldn't be like, oh, you've got this thing. Maybe you have it as well. That's why you're like, oh, you know, it doesn't define who you are. It probably, you know, on some level influences who you are and what you do, but you're still a person. Why is the Titan not running, says Double T. Is it? It's running. I just saw a golem drop down. The golems there have been cleaned up. Yeah, it's running. I wonder if it's... Is it going slow? How many... You got me worried now. There was one iron golem there. Where's the next one? How do we know? How do we know? Did I break anything or do something silly over here? I don't think I've even touched a block really. I nudged some chickens. Actually, it's kind of worrying now. Phillison says, what's your opinion on gifted persons? IQ 130 plus. Again, it's the same sort of thing. Like, you know, to be gifted, that's a great thing. I hope that they can find their way to, I don't know, contribute to society. But, you know, same goes that just because you don't have a high IQ doesn't mean you can't contribute to society. There's things that society needs that don't come from intelligence, like compassion and whatnot. And again, it's just all about treating a person as an individual. You can have an IQ of 130, doesn't stop you from being, you know, a bad or nice person, does it? I think it broke. Someone said I broke it. Well, how did I break it? What did I do? Conrad says, honestly, only trying to fit in the crowd that feels best for you. I disagree with that statement just because... Oh, there you go. There's one. You know, don't... Trying to fit in is like, you shouldn't try to fit in. You should just fit in because you're being you and you're around the right people. There's a quote I'll leave you with. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Right? I'll let you guys think about that. And I'll say the word smart may not be the best word to use there, but it's just something for you to think about. And yeah, this live stream changed its tune halfway through, didn't it? Tango said it had to be redo the doors because of the villager bug. Ah, okay, we can probably fix that, no problem. Don't worry about it. Anyway, peeps, thank you so much for coming along today. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, and donated. Do appreciate the support. Thank you to all of you in chat. Those of you who are watching who weren't in chat, do appreciate you coming along and checking it out. And there'll be one more stream. Tuesday, one more stream, and then I'll be, you know, off for 2 stream days, and then we'll be back again. Yeah, one more stream before I go away. Anyway, if you enjoyed what you saw, had a good time, feel free to follow me over on YouTube as well if you're not already over there. Links on your screen, all that good stuff. I'm now going to go check and see if we can do a raid, which is unlikely because I don't think anyone will be streaming at this time of day. Let's have a look. Nope, no one's streaming. No raids. No raid today, peeps. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.